Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Saturday Morning Makes. It's about 12 noon here in Seattle, and hopefully you've all shopped with My Creative Times new release and seen all the new release videos that were put out today. Lots of excitement this morning. I wanted to come on and just answer a couple questions. My friend Mary asked about whether the little etched edge card can fit holding a tea bag. So yes, it could. You could glue it directly down. You could also just do like a little nesting corner pocket, or even make a pocket with the bottom half, say, of the die cut that frames this page, and then just put glue around the edge of it. And I'm pretty sure it would fit in. It would be a tight squeeze, and you might have to kind of fold the ends of the tea bag up to get it to go in. But I did just want to kind of show you what it looks like on the card, Mary, so you can see. Now, this happens to be a Bigelow tea bag, and it's a fairly big wrap. I think some tea bags may be a little smaller, so I'm not sure. But it definitely does not go in to the pocket at its full size. It will go in if you fold the edges. So I just wanted to show you that, Mary, so you could see it for a purchasing decision. Okay, so I wanted to come on and share that really quick. And then the other thing I wanted to share really quick, and then if you're interested in this corner pocket die set, this was by Maddie's Crafting Joy, and this was something I picked up on Amazon when I needed pockets one time. Then the last thing I wanted to share from the release too was that I did use this embossing folder, and I just wanted to give you the information. It's number 666154. Okay, it's an Eileen Hull embossing folder, and it's called Tablecloth. So there's the information at the top here. I'm sorry about the glare. So it's called Tablecloth, and that is the texture that you see on this panel here. So I just wanted to do those two things. All right, and again, this envelope is just a piece of cardstock from a 12 by 12 paper pad that I used for the Christmas card, okay? Whereas this one is from the new Halloween paper pad. So I hope you guys are all enjoying the release, and that you had fun if you were able to make some purchases this morning, or at least had fun seeing all the beautiful art. And now I'm going to dive into Saturday Morning Makes, okay? And let me just set this side of stuff aside for a minute. So I, this morning, and let's see, last night and last weekend, one afternoon, I did some crafting and some drawing. And so the projects I'm going to share with you today are a set of cards that I drew the snowman for, and then a new die set from Sam Poole that I purchased at scrapbook.com. So let me go through. I used a lot of products, so I'm going to go through and show you what I used just for reference for you guys. You can always skip in the video forward to where the projects are if you want. So, but for those of you that are interested in what I used to create the cards, I used this Inside Greetings Appreciation stamp set from Paper Tray Ink. It is, let's see, item number 1274, okay? And it's called, what did I just say? It's called Inside Greetings Appreciation. And the one that I used is this one here. Words cannot express just how much I appreciate having you in my life. But all three of the sentiments are very sweet. I appreciate your kind heart and your ever-encouraging spirit. You've always known the right words to say when I needed to hear them. I truly appreciate how rare and wonderful you are. So I love this little appreciation stamp set, and I love when Paper Tray Ink puts out these little $5 sets. They're wonderful. So I used that. I used this from Sam Poole. This is designed by Sam Poole for Creative Expressions. Good morning, Sam. I hope you get to see this video. Sam is a wonderful designer, and she's the one that did all the sweet Christmas stamps and the chickens and different things last year. Beautiful polymer sets. So if you haven't seen those, go to Creative Expressions. They're still available for the most part, I believe, on scrapbook.com for sure. They were in stock the other day. But this set is called Halloween Patch, okay? This is the number and the name. And this set is just a fun little set to have. It has this little, it has stamps in here that you can use just to add details to your card. So it has these little sewn strips. It has 2 different size safety pins. It has 3 different buttons, needles, this wonderful little sentiment strip, some Halloween sentiments, Happy Halloween, Pumpkin Patch, Trick or Treat, Lucky Black Cat, Scaredy Cat, and then this really long boo, which I think is hilarious. And then this one is just so much fun for just pressing onto your card in various spots to add some detail to the backgrounds of your cards. Okay, so that's the set. It's photopolymer, beautiful. I love this set. Thank you, Sam, for designing this. It's absolutely wonderful. So I use that. I use this wonderful embossing folder. If you guys haven't seen Lisa Horton embossing folders and her crafts, she's a wonderful designer, also from the UK. This is called Modern Florals A6 Button Blooms. And I saw this and I just had to get it. And it is an embossing folder that is flowers with buttons in the center. And I just thought this was so, so cute. So I had to get it. And I did use it on one of my cards. So I'll be showing it to you in a minute. Then this is also from Sam Poole, and this is the Halloween dolls. Here, I have a couple of scraps in here. Let me move these out of the way and put them in the back. There we go. This one is the Shabby Basics Halloween dolls. Now, those of you that have been following me for a long time, you know that I love prim things. I love homespun art, handmade things, very simple things that have kind of the homemade touch. That's what I love. And I saw this at scrapbook.com when it first posted, and I had to get it. And it's been sitting on my desk to play with for the last few weeks. And I'm so busy with design work that I don't get to play with the things that I purchase. And this is one of the purchases that I made. And it's this cute little pumpkin doll and kitty cat doll. Okay. And it has a prim little star in here, a little purse. It's just the cutest and sweetest little set. You can see all of the dies that are in it. I'll show you it from the back. Those are what the dies look like. This little tag is adorable. And it's just a fun set to play with, okay? So I just wanted to share this with you, and then I'll show you my cards that I made in a minute. Okay. And then the die sets that I use today, I use the Pretty Oval Layer dies from My Creative Time. I also used her Pretty Scallop Oval dies. I used a lot of things today, you guys. I used this beautiful heart embossing folder. This, I believe, was from Amy Tangerine way back when. This is probably at least, I don't know, 8-10 years old. But it embosses these little hearts and kind of embroidered, if you will, embroidered hearts into the background of your paper. So I use that. It's one of my favorite embossing folders. I use this stamp. Hello, Anna. I used one of Anna's stamp sets from Whippersnapper Designs. Anna is always so sweet to me. I asked her a question yesterday and she responded. So thank you, Anna, and we'll see what happens. And I just love this set because of this poem here that says, all things with love, friendship is love without her wings. There is time for everything. Learn as if you were to live forever. That is so true. A true friend is one who overlooks your failures and tolerates your successes. Nothing is worth more than this day. If you don't care where you are, you're not lost. People come into our lives for a reason. Season of a lifetime. A true friend is one who overlooks our failures and tolerates our successes. Just believe, pray for peace. Anyway, it's this little strip, and I love using this on backgrounds on my cards. And plus, all of these sets that she does, these are red rubber cling. You have to trim the stamps out when you get them, and they tuck right back into the CD case. But Anna has several sets like this, and they have wonderful sentiments in them. So these are ones that I always have on my desk. So I pulled this out today to use it. And then I use this Penny Black set, and I have shared this many, many times before. And this is, what is it called? Let me move this out of the way. Zigzag Stackers. I should know the name by now. So it's item 51-714, and it's the Zigzag Stackers. And it has this beautiful zigzag pattern in the dies, which is just so nice. So I love this set. And this is what it looks like pressed into the cardstock. Okay. Let me set that aside. This is a set, I believe this is from Gina Marie Designs. These are scallop stitched rectangles, and I've had these forever. I also use this torn paper frame die layers from My Creative Time. And I love these for this time of year, for fall and autumn especially, for Halloween, because they have kind of that spooky edge, if you will. But they're really great for any time of year for prim projects. This is a set of rectangles that have the corners rounded, and this is an old set from Lil Inker Designs. Laura was the one that concepted stitching on the dies, and I believe she even won an award the very first time she put a set of dies out with stitching. She won an award at the big craft festival down in California that year. And I don't know what it's called anymore because they changed the name. But anyway, these are a set of her dies with rounded corners. And I needed my corner chomper to corner round one of my cards, and I can't find it. It's somewhere around here. Ah, the joys of being a crafter, isn't it? You're always looking for something. Even though I have spots on my desk for everything, I can't find it right now. Anyway, this is my XOXO border die set from My Creative Time. I believe I used that for one of the liners. And then these are the paper pads that I use today. I keep them in these bigger 6x8, I believe, plastic things, because once I start cutting into a paper pad, I always have scraps. And I love that I can contain the scraps in the bag when I'm working with the paper pads. So this is one of the paper pads. Let me grab all my scraps out of here and throw them in the envelope so I can show you the paper pad. Okay, so one of my favorite things that that Echo Park has done, as well as Cartabella, is they've done, and this one's called Farmhouse Summer. This is a card maker's mega pad. This one happens to be Cartabella. But I love these mega pads, and they're the ones that I normally get. And I just think it's fantastic. They have 36 double-sided pattern papers, 9 solids, and then 3 title papers in each paper pad. And now some of them I've already used, but I'm just going to flip through so you can see this paper pad. There's the solids, there's the little cut strips, there's some things that you can cut apart. But I just love this paper pad, and I loved it so much that I ordered a couple more because it has such pretty farmhouse papers in it. And I've had it for a while, but I didn't start playing with it until this week. And then I liked it so much, I thought I better order a few more. If you're going to order these paper pads, I especially like to order from the Echo Park, what is it called? The Echo Park outlet website, I think is what it is. You can look it up, just Google it. And I usually wait for their sales. They post a different sale pretty much every week. And so you can get really good deals and just stock up on paper once or twice a year, which is what I usually do. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. And this is just a neat way to store your paper pads so that you don't lose any of your scraps. I'm someone who loves to do scrap cards, even if it's just little squares or something. So I do keep my scraps. The other paper pad that I used is this Simple Vintage Winter Woods. This is from Simple Stories. I love Simple Stories paper pads too. This is still available. This was last year that this came out. And I love this wintry paper pad. It's just really pretty. And this one is, again, the Simple Vintage Winter Woods. It's 24 double-sided papers. It's item 19119. Okay, it's a 6x8 paper pad. And it's from 2022 from Simple Stories. So last year. Okay. And then the last thing that I pulled out was this paper pad from, whoops, let me get all my scraps out of there. There we go. This one from Jamie's shop, Not Too Shabby. Hi, Jamie. And I just placed an order with Jamie that I hope to do a video for later today if I can get to it. I love Jamie's a wonderful designer. She makes beautiful stamps. She makes beautiful papers. She supports artists and uses their art in her papers, which I love. And she's just a wonderful company. So if you don't know, go check out Jamie at Not Too Shabby Shop. And these are the papers, okay? And this is just a pad of gingham papers double-sided with all of these lovely colors. And I love that she includes neutrals. I think there should be neutrals in every single paper pad people do, because you always need them. Anyway, so that is her spring gingham paper pad. All right, so those are the paper pads that I used to create the projects that I'm going to show. And I'm going to dump all of this down off of my little tiny desk here so that I have room to show you what I created. Okay. Oh, I know. One other thing is I did use a bunch of ribbons. So this was one that I got at Hobby Lobby, and this is a kind of a mustardy yellow color with a white ticking stripe down the center. I used that. I used some of the beautiful velvet ribbons from Tim Holtz. So I used some of those, and I of course used the the cotton lace trim from the Dollar Tree, and I also used this lace, and I believe this is from Really Reasonable Ribbon online. And I get a lot of my ribbon from them over the years, and I still have some of my stash I need to use. So I pulled out this really pretty brown tone, almost like fawn. So those are some of the other things that I use too, is some ribbons. So let me get started. First of all, I'm always a little nervous when I show my own drawings, because I'm just learning to draw. It's not something I am very good at yet, but I still enjoy creating art with my own drawings, if you will. So, and I do like the prim style. So what I'm going to show you today are some prim cards. It's a series of 4 cards that I did using a little prim snowman that I drew. And you know how much I love the word joy. So the word joy is on the little prim shaped star. And I was looking for some prim star buttons to go with these cards. I wanted to have a little piece of lace with a button down here, but I couldn't find any. So anyway, we'll see what happens with the requests that I made, but I'm hoping that we'll have some of those in our future. So I drew this little snow girl, this little snow angel girl. And I also used this joy stamp. Now this is always on my desk, and it's on a little block. I'll show you. This is from the Mary set from Paper Sweeties. Okay, so papersweeties.com. There's a set there called Mary. I just showed it a few videos back. And I used it on the Polka Doodles video. So if you go back and you look at the gingerbreads that I did from Polka Doodles, I show the stamp set in that video, okay? And this Joy is one that's always on my desk, and it's from that Mary stamp set from papersweeties.com. So that is what I used to create the sentiment here. You can see Sam's Halloween set and the little stitches that she did. You can see that stamp set, and then here is the stamp set that is in the set from Anna White and from Whippersnapper Designs. And I just used that to add all things with love. What that little stamp says is just so pretty. So I put that on here. This is the oh my goodness, the kind of the wonky edged dies from My Creative Time. I showed you that set. And then the papers on this are from that Simple Stories paper pad, and then the Cartabella one. And I just think this card, I love the brown tones, the earth tones to this. And this one, I forgot to put I was going to put a little bit of green trim here, but I forgot to do it actually. So this one doesn't have its trim on there yet. It has the mustard trim running down the center between the 2 pattern papers though. And then inside, it just says, "Words cannot express just how much I appreciate having you in my life." And I did spray these. I don't know if you can see it, but I sprayed them with glitter dust spray in the silver tone. So I think it's the silver one. Yeah. So I've shown the glitter dust spray on my channel before too. You can order it at a cherry on top. And it also is sometimes carried by Amazon. And I usually just order 2 or 3 bottles at a time. So I only have to order it like once a year. So I used that on that one. Now I'm just going to go through these and show them to you. This one I did in tones of kind of a burgundy red color with the green. You can see the paper from Jamie's shop, Not Too Shabby. This red snowflake pattern in the background is from a 12 by 12 paper I got many years ago from Michael. You can usually find red snowflake papers most places. It's on kind of a burgundy toned cardstock to pick up on the color that I used on the sweater. And again, it has, though, that background stamp is from Sam's stamp set that I showed you, and I just stamped it around the card. I'm using mainly tea dye and vintage photo distress ink to do the backgrounds that you see here. And I colored with Copic markers, and then I sprayed it with the glitter spray. And then these are, this is some red. I didn't bring this one in here, I guess, but this is just some red velvet trim that I also had in my stash. So, and again, they all look the same on the inside, and they have that beautiful stamp. So that's the second one. And I hope I'm not boring you guys and going too slow. Because this video is already 20 minutes long. Oh my goodness. And then here's one all done in blues. Hello, P. This one made me think of you. And this one has a darker blue scarf with the lighter blue sweater. And the little blue is from the Tim Holtz velvet trim pack. And then I have the Dollar Tree lace running down between the two pattern papers. And this pattern paper is from the Simple Stories, and this one is from that Cartabella paper pad. So I love how this turns out. And then you can see the little buttons and the little stitching that is from Sam's stamp set. Okay, and then inside again, I just stamped that stamp, and I added some, just a piece of the paper to the inside too. So that's the third one in blue. And then my favorite one is this teal one, because I love this color. It's one of my favorites. And on this one, I actually tucked the lace going across, and I really like how this one looks too. And then this, I don't think I brought this one in either, but this is a trim that I got at Joann's that's in this teal color. I got it about a year ago in the trim section in Joann's. So you have to go down the aisle where all the trims are. And it was on the left-hand side in my store when you first turn the corner. So not that that's going to help you guys. But this one uses those beautiful penny black dies with the stitched edges. And this paper is from the Cartabella paper pad, the mega pad, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. And then the brown gingham is from that spring gingham paper pad from Jamie's shop. So thank you, Jamie, for that pretty paper pad, and also for the extras that you sent me. And I hope to do a video showing what you sent soon. And then on this one, I added a little piece of the pattern paper with these flowers on it below her, as if she's kind of coming out the door and stepping onto a welcome mat. So that turned out really cute. And then again, there's the inside. So this is just a series. I don't know if I'm going to send them all to one person, or if I might send them to some of my very wonderful supporters. But I just wanted to do something with my own art, because it's been a long time since I shared the gingerbread girls last year on my channel. And if I remember, I'll try and link that video down below for anyone that's interested. But I can't remember what all I've shared over the years. But anyway, this is the snowman. So the little snow angel girl, really. And we'll just call her Joy, since she has joy on her sweater. So those are those four. I guess I can leave these laying out here. And then the last cards that I want to share are the ones using the sweet pumpkin and kitty cat from Sam Poole's new die set. And I also, of course, feature her stamp set on these cards. So these just are so much fun to paper piece and make. I dress them in some of that Cartabella papers, as you can see. And you can see the button embossing folder in the background, that button flower embossing folder that I showed you. I love how that looks in the background of this. And I should have really, because I have the buttons there, I might go and stamp a couple buttons here. I should have done that, because that button embossing folder is so sweet. And then inside it says Happy Halloween. And I just have a couple of the papers. And this is that beautiful stitched edging from the oval die sets from My Creative Time. Don't forget about the My Creative Time release today. The sale is, the code is August 2023, AUG 2023. So all caps, AUG, and then the number 2023. And if you put that code in, you will have 15% off, okay? And that sale is from today, Saturday, August 26th, through Monday the 28th. 2023, okay? And it ends at midnight Pacific Standard Time. All right, so I just wanted to say that one more time. So this is these are so fun, these little these adorable little kitties and pumpkins. So these are the kitty cats, and these ones are cut out in a cream cardstock from Paper Tray Ink that is, oh geez, I can't think of the name. Rustic. It's called Rustic Cream. And then I just dressed the two girl kitties in their little dresses. And I just think this turned out so cute. You can see the beautiful heart embroidery embossing folder from Amy Tangerine many, many years ago. Definitely retired, everybody. You can see that here. I think Rosie's Studio has, I think she might have a heart embossing folder at Frank Garcia. You could go take a peek and see if it's still available. I'm not sure. But I love this embossing folder, and it looks really pretty with this. I love how it looks. What we really need is a prim-style embossing folder with embroidery. That would be awesome. There's so many things I wish we had that we don't. So if anybody's listening, Lisa Horton or Lisa, oh, who is it? Lisa Horton? I can't remember her name right now. Anyway, if anybody's listening that makes embossing folders, I would love to see us do some more prim-shaped ones, some prim hearts, embroidered prim hearts, prim stars. I love those prim shapes, and I wish we had more products that feature primitive items. So the last card is this one here, and I did a little couple, a kitty and a pumpkin together. And I love this little tiny prim star that's in the die set also. This could be used in a lot of ways on your projects. You can see here where I stamped some of the buttons, and then I added some thread to them with a marker. And these little safety pins are really cute too. And they look awesome with this stamp in the background. So those are my cards, you guys. This one has part of that long staff boo on the inside. And these are all of my creations for Saturday Morning Makes for August 26th. I don't even know what episode I'm on. I think this might be episode 30. I'm not sure. But anyway, I just wanted to share these with you today. And it was so fun to work on these snowmen. I was coloring them last night and making cards with them. After I finished my Creative Time video, I put a movie on and relaxed, and I just did a little bit of coloring, and then I made them into cards. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all of these today. I wish you all a happy Saturday. I look forward to seeing everybody's posts. I wanted to welcome Marla again, who's a new Saturday morning maker. I shared her video in my community tab, I believe, so you can go check out her channel. Always go to my community tab on my YouTube feed, and you guys will see different videos that I've shared, especially anybody that is new to Saturday Morning Makes. If you're new, please let me know that you're new. Say it in the beginning of your video, or share a comment to my Instagram feed, or send me a message on a comment on my Saturday Morning Makes video. So in the comment area of this video, if you're new today, let me know so that I can share your YouTube channel and let everyone know that you're joining us for Saturday Morning Makes. The same on Instagram or Facebook. If you're new and you're sharing something for the first time, let us know, because we will mention you to other people so they can go look for your projects. All right, everybody, that is it for today. Thank you for putting up with me with this long video. I think we're almost at 30 minutes, so I'm going to let you go. Everybody take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to see what everybody's been creating, okay? And I can't wait to see when everybody starts receiving all of the gingerbread products from the last release. Those that you were on back order, they're all going to be mailed out, I think, by Monday. So at the very latest, I know 75% of them are already mailed. So those of you that have been waiting for the giant gingerbread, your products should be arriving, and I can't wait to see what everybody makes with that release, as well as the Halloween release that is shipping this week. And I also want to mention that the giant gingerbread was in stock just a little while ago. I don't know if it's still in stock because I've been making this video, but for those of you that were waiting for it to come into stock at Emma's shop, she did have some extras after she fulfilled all the orders, and she put them out there today. And I believe she said she will put that one open to back order if it sells out, for those of you that are still waiting, trying to get it, and it'll come in 18 days later. Okay, approximately 18, 19, somewhere in there. All right, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. Have fun shopping using the code August2023, AUG2023 for My Creative Time. And don't forget also about the August code for Peachy Keen stamps. It is Jill10, and if you use that Peachy Keen code, you'll get 10% off your order. Okay, I'm hoping we're going to be doing a Peachy Keen release this coming weekend. I will let you know for sure as soon as I talk to Kathy again and we see where we are on receiving the products. All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.